Hey, we're back again. This is going to be episode 2, I suppose. This time, we're not going to sit here at my desk the entire time. You can follow me. We'll kind of check out what I'm doing, what we're doing around here. I'm going to actually throw some throwback video in here too, so you can kind of see where we started, kind of work through some of the big buildings that we were going through, getting all the stuff here. I've got some crazy cool footage of that I would like to share with you while we're still early in the series. And then, I don't know, you're going to hear my voice. Enjoy it. Keep the feedback coming. It's been pretty awesome so far. Tell me what you think about the new LED light. That's my favorite Christmas gift this season so far. Like I'm getting more. I'm not getting more. That was like one of my favorite gifts. Anyway, so hopefully your Christmas was awesome. So happy New Year. By the time you see this, it's going to be 2025. Welcome to the new year, everybody. Many good vibes for everybody who's watching and following along. Okay, without further ado, here we go.
Come on, let's go. I don't know what comes next, but I couldn't care less. I refuse to feel stressed. Walk away from the pain I've been through. This feeling I'm feeling is brand new. This the moment I break through. I ain't really with it back forth. You can keep the hustle. I'm ready to go get it like a Labrador. Dog days done and I'm tired of the tug of war. Broke off the leash and I ain't going back no more. I've been better ever after like Bearmore. Shoots the sequence. I cracked the code, popped out the subnet. Walk around like I found a 20. That's a dubstep. Living in the moment. Did you notice that ain't up yet? You can put the pressure on me.
Oh yeah. Tint. This is it. This is what we do on this lovely new Lexus vehicle. Check it out. You can schedule that online if you want to. But anyway, back to the shop here. You guys wanted to follow along. This is it. I sit here and we're making up labels. We're getting things inventoried, put onto the shelves. That is been life pretty much at the shop recently. Here you'll see this gas door sitting on my lap. There's another one sitting on the shelf if you can see it. That's the one that I didn't get any before pictures of. And so anyway, we're gonna throw that one into the sandblaster and clean it up, see if I can get it pretty, and go from there. But anyway, here is a little before footage of that door going right there into the sandblaster. I don't have a picture, so you can rewind it and you can check it out if you want to. Otherwise, you're just gonna have to like the after result. Let's go in here and check it out. I love these sandblasting videos. It's so satisfying. I wish it were a little bit clearer. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. I think we need to add some media and figure out the vacuum system. It works great, but I think it can be a little bit better. Just get some of that wire wheel action. Really just kind of shines things up, brightens things as it were, and it really brings out a lot of the imperfections in the metal itself. So like in terms of restoring parts, this is super helpful to do, just because then I can see, or we can see whenever we're working on things, checking to see if things work. They do, they wiggle, good, all good. And here it is, just kind of a little final inspection before we take some pictures and post this baby online. It's so cool, especially with the little church key latch. That's neat. The church key isn't in this little frame, but it's there. I love our little photo booth. We'll upgrade it soon. And then here I am messing up my phone. Not actually. This is part of the process. You got to take the pictures and then you got to edit the picture real quick and share it to a drive where they all go and wait until they're used to be posted. And then here you go. Check it out. There's another before picture. Anyway, it is what it is. April just doing her thing, being a boss. And speaking of boss, here, ladies and gentlemen, is my wife, Becky. One of the most beautiful people ever in the world. Seriously, she is killing it at life. She's killing it at, of course, being my wife and the mother of our children. She's amazing. She's usually the one behind the camera, so I try to catch her in these moments where nobody else really gets to see her, but I get to see her frequently producing the art that she loves and that she's so good at. But anyway, I just wanted to take a moment, shout out my wife, Becky. We have this picture with her and the rest of the family with Grandpa, so I thought it was appropriate to include that here for this project and, of course, going forward. Anyway, so love you, babe. Kittens are the only natural transition here. Yes, we kept one. What's funny is that we actually found those cats in one of the cars that were in one of the other buildings, but this building was just really disgusting. It was probably the worst of them, to be honest. This little guy on the box, the spider, was way bigger in person. You gotta believe me. It was terrible. But anyway, this building, it was just filled with these boxes, just bugs and everything else. This building right here actually flooded one year and then froze completely. So the floor had to be broken up, and so everything was kind of emptied out and then thrown back into the building. And that's kind of how it sat, just like this, for a very long time. Poor Grandpa never really got around to unpacking and putting things back wherever he had them before. So that was on us over the summer, late summer, I guess. I mean, you can see it's just so much stuff. I guess this footage isn't like as epic as I thought it was. It was just so many months. It was like 2.5 months or something of going back and forth to this property to just, you know, clean out these buildings, box everything up, throw away all the obvious garbage, and then keep the rest to kind of sift through. And then here we're going to go through like a little photo slideshow, I guess. So anyway, this represents kind of the two other buildings. These are two garages, a 2-car garage and then a single car garage that were filled with. This one, he kind of did like the body work and things like that and the metal work. And then in the other smaller garages where all the mechanic work happened in here. So that was kind of cool anyway to kind of go through this. I wish I would have had photos of when it was kind of in its heyday. That would have been really cool to see. But to give you an idea, I'm going to show you a picture here of the outside. I can't believe I don't have a better one, but and then I'll spin you around here so you can see the other buildings. And then this will be another vantage point of the building. So you have the gray building on the left and then the yellow chicken coop, which is where we were with all the boxes and that. And then to give you a bigger scope, here's the whole property where everything was kind of housed. So down back by the house again, and what are we doing? Oh, we're gonna go in the gray hangar. That's what the family always referred to it as. That is the Type 34 that's in my garage currently. I'll show you more of that later. It's a beautiful car, but this is kind of toward the beginning of us going through. This was kind of like the main building with all the vehicles. This is toward the beginning of starting to go through and sift through everything. I believe that's a 1967 Honda CB350. There's just all the vehicles that are just been sitting there for decades. So like I said, a couple of these are not currently in our shop right now. They are at other locations, except for this green one. Unfortunately, we did get rid of that. There's another race car underneath all that plastic. Angelus has that in a garage, so hopefully we'll have that out for this race season. It's old foreplay. This was moving day. This was the first moving day. We're getting the old convertible out of the garage, get it up on the trailer so we can make its journey out to the shop. This was the first vehicle that we brought. We just wanted to bring one that day. That day was a very long day. All the guys who helped, Kerrigan helped, everybody who helped that day, my gosh, thank you so much. It was such a task. You might wonder why so many people were moving an air compressor. Well, we found out that that thing was filled to the brim with water. We got it snug as a bug in a rug back in the corner where it sits today, functioning perfectly. So again, thanks guys.
I wonder if this guy is pissed.
The guy Eric was talking about was a groundhog that lived in the garage, the garages that we were working through. So he would get in and on the vehicles, and you can see right here, I mean, it's just full of poop and everything else. So we had to go through every single one of the vehicles, do a pre-rinse, kind of get them cleaned up a little bit before we moved them to their resting places where they're at. So some, like I said, are at the shop, and some of them are at other locations. Here's Lowrider pulling it out. That thing hadn't seen the sun in probably 20 years. Look at all that dust, but you know, like I said, go through, give it a nice little rinse. I think we might be even wiped this one down. And there she is, just back to her former glory. And then of course there's just, you know, a bit of video evidence pre-fire that she was just in pristine condition. I look forward to getting her back to that condition so that we can find her a new home. And then of course we have the old Mercedes. This thing was fun to pull out also. All of them were fun to pull out. All of them were fun to clean up and kind of see what they used to be, or you know, get an idea of what they could be moving forward into the future. You can tell this one was also disgusting. I mean, every single car, I don't have to keep saying it, every single car we pulled out of here, you can almost like smell the videos right now. But here we go. I mean, just a stark before and after. It's so beautiful. The interior was pretty trashed on this one. So I'm just glad that she found a new home and, you know, be on her way to hopefully being on the road again one day. That'd be really neat to just kind of be driving along and see this thing scooting down the road. And here we are, just kind of a progress video. This is relatively organized from where we started and just kind of going through everything, and here we are, you know, making full circle back to the sandblaster. There she sat in all of her glory, and here she is with April doing her thing, being a boss, getting her time in on that sandblaster, and it's all worth it. I mean, check it out, man. We've got a pile of these things that need to just be gone through and cleaned up. So I mean, look, this is what you guys wanted. You wanted to sit here. You wanted to watch me go through and do the things, and watch us, excuse me, not just me. You wanted to watch all of us out here just do our thing and see what's up, what's interesting. So this is just, you know, more of that. I told you, you're going to hear my voice. It's just going to be a bunch of me rambling on. I might not even talk about what's on the video. For example, right now, what is one of the most interesting things that we've had to deal with as parents recently? That's a question no one ever asks. Recently, we had one of our kids laugh at us and like razz us about soft parenting. So immediately we're of course like, okay, so from now on you don't get soft parenting, obviously. But the rest of it was just kind of like, are you serious? Like we're trying to do this thing, and it just goes to show you it's never appreciated. It will be one day, I think. Just not that day. And bingo, check it out. It's just all this cool stuff out here. You guys really need to come check it out. Or just stay tuned to the videos. Keep liking this stuff. I'll keep making more so you can see it. It's really, really awesome. So yeah, that's that. Without further ado, we're going to wrap this thing up. But first, I want to show you this thing. This, friends, is the 1957 deluxe sedan. It's a 1957. They call this an oval, as I guess illustrated, demonstrated by the oval window that's in the rear. These are early, so I think 1957 might actually be the last year that they did the oval window. If I'm wrong, you can correct me in the comments. Please do so politely. Otherwise, this is it. This is the first vehicle we are going to start in on. So we're going to rebuild this thing and see what happens from there. But I want to bring you guys along. So please give me a big old thumbs up on the YouTube or wherever else you're seeing this. Just give it a like. Let me know if you're interested that way. You can also comment and tell me that you're interested. If you, again, know me and you have my phone number, just text me and tell me you're interested. Anyway, I'm smiling as I say that because that sounds incredibly stupid. But anyway, let me know if this is something that you want to see, because even if you don't, I'm going to do it anyway. I just can't not do it. I mean, come on, are you serious? Look at this thing. This is ripe for the picking. We're gonna remove the GT bug, but I just wanted it to be there featured because somebody else thought it was cool. She's in rough shape, guys. I'm not gonna lie. There is a ton of work to do here. Satisfying sound. Another satisfying sound. And down she goes to reveal Silly Bones sitting in Millie's race car. And here we go. This is the horror. It actually looks spooky. This is just a preview, guys. I will show you what's up next. It's this. Anyway, until next time, see you later.